Okay, let's proceed. In lines 2 and 4 of the first stanza, there appears to be similarities and contrast between his kissless mouth and Eve's gold mouth. Both have similar head form, mouth, and both are nouns. However, his kissless mouth is an object, while Eve's gold mouth is an adjunct of place, which is part of the adverbial phrase upon Eve's gold mouth. Notice the importance of the positioning of the adjective modifiers kissless and gold. If we hypothetically interchange the position of the modifiers, say his gold mouth and Eve's kissless mouth, then there will be a change of effect and meaning. Same is true when we remove the modifiers. While it is true that qualifiers are not that emphasized in the sentence, they are significant in bringing about the intended effect and meaning. The contrast here seems to make me feel that God's mouth is kissless while Eve's mouth is gold, perhaps kissable and valuable. In other words, the subject I would like to make us feel that he prefers Eve to God. Moving on to the text stanza, there is an evident similar pattern of the first three lines, here with the first three lines in stanza 1. I'm referring to the subject-predicator pattern. It seems, it seems that the self is intensified with the repetition again of I being the subject, the topic in his stanza. Self-centeredness is very much felt here. The predicators, verb phrases, will pound and will crack lead to the progression of strong emotion because the dynamic verbs pounding and cracking are specific, concrete, strong words of breaking. The vividness of this action words apparently captures the anger in the doer, although there seems to be no object in line 5, making the verb phrase intransitive. The adjunct against his skull that follows the verb phrase functions as its qualifier, having an end focus in this sentence. Thereby, the intention of hurting God is still very much felt, with the pronoun his anaphorically referring to God in line 1. Then the emotion was intensified with the intention of cracking God's skull, as evidenced by the transitive verb will crack in line 6, with the object, it anaphorically pointing uh, back at its reference skull. The emotion is heightened by its succeeding qualifier, adjunct of banner, by my force of love. Notice its parallelism with the adjunct upon Eve and her coats of love in line 10. I get a feeling that the force he will use to beat God is the force he gains out of his love for God. At this very juncture, the persona of Eve, being his object of love, is somewhat being revealed. The emphasis given to the noun Eve, both in line 4, 6, 9, 10, and 11, may give us the idea that Eve is a representation of the woman he desires to be with. Moreover, the foregrounding of the colon before the word love gives it more prominence than the use of comma, because a colon takes certain feature of a period in terms of pause. Hence, the end focus, I would like to think the doer would like to give love more prominence for two reasons. The progression of strong emotion from line 5 to 6, B, the verbal patterning of 6 and 10 to highlight the doer's great love for the woman he loves. Then, with the introduction of line 7, the progression of intense emotion seems to rise with the use of object cyclone gale. The doer I, wanting to be, as evidenced by dynamic verb phrase, will be a strong, powerful wind, gives a powerful and vivid effect of the high intensity of the doer's anger. There seems to be a temporal sequence from being a cyclone gale and spilling because these verbs are compounded in one locality. Okay, let's continue later.